Hopped up out my bed, turned my charts on. Took a look at the pips, is going up. Yeah, we getting money. Hopped up out my bed, turned my charts on. Took a look at the pips, is going up. Yeah, I'm getting money. Real trader.
What's up, guys? Mr. Richard Pips, and today I'm going to put you guys onto some hidden sauce. It's one of those things on the charts. It's like, if you know, you know. If you don't, you're missing out. So I'm going to go ahead and put you guys onto this sauce. Let's get into it.
I swear none of you niggas is trading. None of you niggas is trading though.
Ace Banks, turn up.
I do not trap, nigga, I trade. I'm on my ass and still getting paid. I'm rich on these pips, nigga self-made. You was 30, put in pain. I'm hitting CP.
So today we're going to be talking about, obviously, divergence, right? How it's helped me in my trading and how it can help you in your trading. When you learn divergence and you start applying divergence to your everyday trading, I promise you, you're going to start getting crazy results. Okay, guys. So my definition of divergence is when the indicator is showing you something that the chart is not. Okay, guys. So divergence can be used on any time frame, but usually I like to use it in the 1 hour and the smaller time frames. Okay, so actually yesterday, I was able to spot some divergence on US 30 on a sell, and I was able to call out a sell for my whole team because I knew about divergence. So now what is the divergence that I see? Let me show you guys. So right here, we had a higher high, right? From this point to this point, boom, boom, right? Price is getting higher from this point to this point, right? But on my TDI, it shows something different, right? It's a lower low. Simple. You can agree that from this point, momentum gets lower, right? To this point. From this point to this point, momentum gets lower. But why is that, right? Now, if you don't have a TDI or any type of momentum indicator on, you may not have seen this divergence, right? So most people, when they see this higher high, they say, okay, on the next pullback, I'm going to go ahead and buy, right? So this is the pullback, and this is where the buyers was at, right? And they're thinking, okay, we're going to go ahead and make another higher high, and it's going to shoot all the way up here, right? But that did not happen. Instead, the elite traders seen the divergence. They seen that after this fall, there was divergence here, and momentum of this uptrend was falling, right? So we seen the play before, you know, the buyers seen the play, right? So when they tried to rally the price up, all the sellers came and started selling, right? Because they seen the divergence. So I called that trade for my team. I entered a little bit higher than, you know, the rally, look something like that, right? But, you know, you could have entered in on this rally as well. So a couple entries you could have took. You would have seen a divergence right here. You would have seen that the momentum was making a lower low. You could have entered, or you could have entered on the rally, right? So, you know, this was like a trend reversal. So usually when we see divergence, we're going for these trend reversal trades. So now you can see momentum is continually making a lower low, right? And so is price. Now, like I said, divergence is shown on the lower time frames as well. So, you know, we're on a 1 hour right now, but let's go into our 15 and see if we spot any divergence to confirm, right? Look at this, guys. Even on the 15-minute, you can see it, right? Look, guys, just pay attention to the momentum indicator at all times, because right here, we had a double top pattern, right? Now, if you ain't take the sell at the double top, right? Now, if you needed confirmation to take a sell at the double top pattern right here, right? Just look at your indicator below and look how the momentum has dropped dramatically from this point to this point, right? You see this? Momentum just tanked, and it didn't show a complete tank on the chart, right? But it showed on the TDI, so that's why people just started selling crazy, right? Look, we can see it right here, another form of divergence, right? Right here, price found support, made a double bottom, right? Made a double bottom right here. Boom, boom. If you need a confirmation to take a buy right here, just look at your TDI, right? And see if you spot some divergence. And of course, we get the divergence, right? Momentum makes higher highs, while price is not making higher highs, right? Momentum is going up and price didn't even go up yet. So divergence is kind of a way to see the future, you know, see what's going to happen with the trend before it happens. So I use divergence to, you know, confirm a lot of my trades. And of course, you could have took another buy. Of course, you could have took a buy right here after seeing that double bottom on 15-minute. You know, so, you know, divergence is important because sometimes we'll be in a whole uptrend, you know, like we was in the 1 hour. So divergence is important because sometimes we'll be in a whole uptrend like just now, right? We was in a whole uptrend on US 30, and then maybe you take a buy and you're wondering why. Hey, why the hell it ain't go up, right? Why you're so unlucky? Why it wants to start dropping when you decide to enter in the market? Maybe you didn't know about the divergence that was there. Maybe you didn't know that the momentum of that trend was going down at the time. So let's look at some different currencies and see how we can apply it to the currencies. This is the 4-hour chart on GBP JPY, and I already can spot some divergence here, guys. So right here, we have an uptrend, right? Price goes up from this point to that point, right? From this point to this point, price continues to get higher, but on the TDI, pull up the TDI, look what happens. Price is getting lower. I mean, momentum is getting lower, my bad. Momentum gets lower, right? So momentum gets lower on the TDI. So this is divergence, something that the chart is not showing you, right? Momentum gets lower while price is getting higher. Price tries to retest that point again and drops crazy. Look at this momentum just plummeting, right? And from then on, it never really recovers after that divergence. This was a crazy drop after the divergence. You could have caught this for a good 200 pips, right? Then the rally comes back up to retest and drops again. It never recovers. Now it's a whole downtrend, right? And just plummeting and plummeting and plummeting. Let's look into the 1 hour to see if we see any more divergence. We got some divergence right here. On our 1 hour, we can see another point that we could have entered for a sell on this downtrend. Higher high right here. It's looking to retest our trend line on that downtrend after we've seen the divergence on the 4 hour. Boom, boom, higher high, right? Here, lower low on the momentum, right? Momentum gets lower. As we can see, that's an indication that, you know, this bullish run is about to change, and boom, price action goes crazy, another sell. As soon as we've seen a divergence here, we could have took a sell and put the stop loss right above the trend line, right? Even if we wanted to wait for the price action to come through, we could have put our stop loss right above the trend line to be safe and went for at least a 1 to 2. You know, when I'm trading, I'm going for at least a 1 to 2 ratio every time. And of course, it hits TPs, guys, as you guys can see. We'll go ahead and show you guys on one more currency. And again, you know, divergence can be used in different time frames. It can be used in the 15-minute, 5-minute, doesn't matter. It just depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to be a day trader, scalper, but it can be used in any time frame, right? Okay, so look at the divergence here, right? Price finds some type of support right here on this trend line that I drew, right? It's right there. Very subtle, right? Boom. Boom, right? But look at the TDI. the TDI is making higher highs, right? The momentum is going up. So if you needed some confirmation to take that buy right there on the double bottom, on support on the trend line, look at your TDI, look for some divergence on 1 hour, and boom, it's there, right? So you could have took that buy and look, it doesn't move back. It continues to go up, guys. Now, if you look at my TDI, after this divergence that came, momentum stayed above the 50 line, indicating that it is an uptrend, right? So usually these strong uptrends and downtrends happen after divergence. Now, I'm not saying that, divergence alone is going to take your trading to the next level, but you need to apply your other confluences with divergence, and that is going to take your trading to another level. So whatever trading plan you got, definitely add divergence to your confluence, and I swear that you'll be having way more accurate entries and you'll be winning a lot more than you used to. This is USD Swiss franc, and I just want to show you guys yet again the divergence. Look, from this point right here, price getting lower, lower and lower, right? But what do we see on our TDI? Price getting higher, right? And again, you wouldn't see this if you don't have a momentum indicator on, right? Price is getting higher here, showing divergence, showing you something that the chart is not showing you. And once people see the divergence, what happens? Price shoots up crazy, guys, right? It's not a coincidence. See another point of divergence right here, another double bottom, right? Now, many people may already know, be aware of the pattern, right? The double bottom, and they'd be ready to buy anyways. But then when they see this momentum going up as well, that's just an extra confirmation, right? The TDI is showing you the momentum is about to go up, right? So divergence, right? And boom, another strong buy, right? Again here. When we zoom up, we see prices getting higher from this point to this point, right? From right here to right here, price got higher. But here on the TDI, momentum got lower. And what happened? We got a good fall, right? Again, another divergence right here. Price gets lower from right here to right here. But on the TDI, it shows momentum is getting higher, right? And what happens? Price goes up. It's a good play. This is straight off of just divergence, not even adding your own confluences or the other things that I've taught you on this channel. So guys, you guys can see how strong divergence can be when you are trend trading. You're looking for trend reversals. You need to confirm your analysis with some divergence, guys. And you are going to take your trading to a whole nother level, I promise you. I'll show you guys one more example. Right here, price gets higher, right? Boom, boom. But on a TDI, right, this is a very subtle one. You gotta, really lock in to see this one, right? Momentum gets lower, right? From this point to this point, momentum gets lower when it's making a higher high on the charts. And what happens? Nice big drop, and it never looks back, guys. If you're looking for my TDI settings, here it is. It's pretty, I think it's default, nothing crazy. Here's my colors. Whatever color your candlesticks is, I recommend you have the same colors on your TDI so it makes more sense to you. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys got some value.
All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, got some value from this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Okay, we're gonna be coming with sauce all year so I can make sure that you guys master the skill of Forex. and become financially free, guys.
The piss at the cash and that shit be ridiculous. I'm one in a million, like I hit a lot. I'm smoking on pressure, I smoke on gelato. I'm walking my truck, my nigga, I'm geeking.